Welcome to Bruce Tracy Photography. I just got back from the beach and I think I've got a couple of good photographs for you. Now I'm always shooting photographs from Ventura to Santa Barbara. In fact, I'm probably out there every other week. But today I wanted to try something new. I wanted to photograph something that I've never seen before. So I drove 2 hours north all the way up to Gaviota State Beach because I figured I wanted to go look for a composition, something that I've never seen. I gave myself an extra hour so I'd have plenty of time to go out there and kind of look over the landscape and see exactly what I wanted. So I pulled down this narrow road towards a guard shack. The guy inside the guard shack looked like an old surfer guy. And he comes walking out, both ears are pierced, he's got the long gray hair, squinty eyes, doesn't say a thing. So I rolled down the window and said, hey, do you guys sell day passes? Looks at me, squinty-eyed. $10, cash only. I didn't have any cash, I only brought my credit card. So I was out of luck. 2 hours driving all the way up there and I never did get to see Gaviota State Beach. But I did ask him, I said, hey, if you were here for a sunset photograph, where would you go where there's free parking to get the best shot possible? He looked in my car, he saw all the camera gear. I think I won him over. Squinted his eyes. Get back on the freeway. 4 miles south there's a turnout. You can't miss it. Aim towards the sun. Great advice. And actually it was great advice. Because I did jump on the freeway, drove down the 101 for about 4 miles. Off to the right there was a turnout and it had everything. It had a railroad bridge. It had an old condemned automobile bridge. Perfect stuff for what I wanted to do. So I set up and my goal was to try to get a sun star between the trellises of the railroad bridge. And I think I got it. I'll show that to you in just a minute. But first, let's go ahead and join me standing out on that cliff waiting for the sun to set. Alright, this is going to make for a cool photo, but it is pretty crazy. I'm sitting on a cliff and I don't even know how stable it is here. But I've been driving around looking for a photo and I think I got a good one here. So I'm going to show you what I got. Alright, so we got this train bridge here. The sun's going to be setting right down there behind it. So I'm going to try to get the bridge, the sunset, this whole shot. Got this great looking concrete bridge back here. But I'm standing precariously in a bunch of bushes like in the side of a cliff that I hope are stable because I would hate to slip down it. I got about a half hour to kill, but what a spot. Take a look at this old concrete bridge. It says no foot traffic anymore. Come over this way. You got this really cool train bridge, which maybe I'll get a cool train on it. That'll be awesome. But we're gonna be taking this photo as the sun sets right in front of me there. So I'm hoping to get, you know, cool looking sunset. We got some clouds above, sun going down behind the ocean. This could be a really good shot. Give you an idea where I'm standing though. I am standing on the side of this cliff with no trail. I just hiked down into these bushes here. And I'm hoping I don't fall down this cliff. But if everything works out well, this should be a really good photograph. We do have a gap between the clouds and the ocean. That means that the sunlight can get up underneath them, hopefully illuminate those for a really nice looking sunset photo. Now the reason I climbed down this hill here to get to this spot is because I wanted to get a horizon line, and up at the top here you couldn't get a horizon line, so I had to move down here to get below the bridge enough so that I could get the horizon line of the ocean, keep the whole bridge there, also get the clouds above it. So I'm trying to get all kinds of things in this photograph, and I had to come down on the side of the hill here to get it. All right, it's been 20 minutes. You can see the sun's getting close. The scene is really starting to light up. Let's give you an idea. Here's right what my camera's looking at. In fact, let me get behind my camera, I'll show you that. That is what my camera's looking at right now. Pretty cool. It's going to be a great shot, great sunset already setting up. Clouds look perfect. Everything looks like it's in the right place. Sometimes you just get really lucky. You can start to see the color underneath. That is beautiful. All right. I'm going to put the video down for a bit because I got some photography to do here. Well, my work here is done. You can see what a just absolutely gorgeous sunset we had out here. I'm gonna wrap it up here. This is a very pretty spot. This is where most people would stop to come get a photograph. Just by going down that ways a little bit, hiking down the trail, hiking off the trail a little bit, you know, I found those bridges. I found that train bridge, I found the old automobile bridge, and I was able to find some really good compositions. You know, the easy thing to do, I'm gonna go ahead and turn this around. Easy thing to do would be to stop right here. This is where the parking lot's at. And yeah, it's beautiful. You would not go home and complain about this view right here, there's no doubt about that. But just by hiking around a little bit, you can go find yourself a better composition. Something very interesting, like the train tracks, the bridges, all that stuff that makes for an interesting foreground. You just gotta do a little bit of extra work, but it's worth it. You don't want to take the shot that everybody else is taking. You want to work a little bit harder, and you're gonna end up with something just incredible. All right, hey, thanks for coming with me today. I'll see you guys next time on Bruce Tracy Photography. Hey, what am I doing back on camera? I just ended this video. I just got back from the desert and I got 2 really good shots that I want to share with you. So last night I went to the beach, you just saw that video. Tonight I headed out to the desert to see what I could get out there. I do that quite a bit. I live in a really good spot. I'm less than an hour from the Pacific Ocean. I'm less than an hour from an 8,800 foot peak in Mount Pinos. And I'm less than an hour from the desert. So what I'll do on a weekend is I'll go to the beach and get a great shot. Then I want to try something completely different and I'll either go up to the mountain or out to the desert. That's what I did today, but I didn't bring my camera with me, so there's no well, not my video camera anyways, so there's no video. But I did want you to see these 2 shots because they really came out nice. I promise this time I really am ending the video, but I want you to see these 2 shots. Thanks again for coming with me today. I'll see you guys next time on Bruce Tracy Photography.